What's up guys, Kyle with Dirt Bike Channel here, and I want to talk to you about some spark arrestor options. So most of our dirt bikes come with the silencer kind of like this, and they're not Forest Service approved, meaning they don't have a spark arrestor inside this. And there's a couple different ways you can go. I get these questions a lot, and there's a lot of people that are new to dirt biking, and so that's what this video is about. In order to get your dirt bike legal to ride on public lands like here in the Western United States, it needs to have a spark arrestor, okay? So these are typically closed course competition motorcycles, and they don't have spark arrestors from the factory. So I get a fair amount of questions asking about how do I get my bike spark approved or Forest Service approved, and that is we need to have some sort of a spark arrestor on the bike. So this is the silencer off, I think it was a KTM 250XC at one of the years. And in order to make that bike spark or Forest Service approved, we just went ahead and put an FMF Turbinecore 2 silencer on here. This is a it's a Forest Service approved spark arrestor inside of this thing. And it's a really cool design. I love these things, but it's kind of expensive, right? I'll put some links to that. Another way we can do it is by putting an end cap on the bike. And you'll see inside of this end cap, there is a screen right here. Now this one is from Enduro Engineering. I got this from Rocky Mountain ATV. I'll put the parts links in the video description. And by the way, if you buy everything you buy from Rocky Mountain ATV using my link really helps support the channel. It's the only reason we're still having this conversation actually right now. So thank you so much for using those links. It doesn't cost you a dime, but it does help me. So this is a more economical way to do this. So I was going to show you, I'll roll in a shot of me trying to drill this out, and then my drill, I lost battery power on my drill, and I just wanted to get this out to you. But I think you can kind of see. So we're going to drill all of these rivets out, pull all these rivets out. You may need to punch them out, and then this end cap will come out. Then this thing slides right inside of here. Really cool. That will slide in, and then you'll use the included bolts that they have to bolt this end cap flush into the thing. At that point, then this screen will go on there, and then this guy bolts directly using the two remaining bolts that you'll still have in your bag. One bolt goes through there, one bolt goes through there. And now inside of there, you probably can't see, but inside of there you have a screen. The downside to this is I have seen these screens, especially if your bike is really rich on fuel, if the fuel air mixture is rich, or if you do a lot of slow technical riding, you can fill this screen up and plug it essentially with unburnt oil. So it's something that if you're gonna do one of these solutions, you probably wanna take this off, and it's not hard, but you just take these two bolts out and remove your screen, and then either clean this with brake cleaner, contact cleaner, maybe even dip it in some fuel and just dissolve the oil and the crap that's on here, and get that flowing again, because this can plug up and then it'll make your bike run like a dog. It kind of makes it feel like the choke is on, or it won't rev out or whatever. So that's just, and I've seen this happen a lot. I have never seen that problem happen with these spark approved, the FMF Turbinecore 2.0 or 2.1. By the way, I wish they still made the 2.0. This is the 2.1, it's bigger, it's more expensive. I don't know why we can't get the 2.1 anymore, especially for the newer bikes. But I used to buy those like candy. They're kind of expensive, but they're fantastic. And I've never had my bike get plugged when I was running one of these. I've only had the bikes this screen get plugged. You can't look down the silencer and see anything quite like this. It's a different design, and it does work. It's funny because they say, Smokey the Bear said only you can prevent forest fires, but
remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
But apparently he was wrong, because the government says this little screen also can prevent forest fires. So I digress. But yeah, you can see I've had this in my toolbox for a while, and this actually has residue from duct tape on this because I duct tape all the bolts together so it wouldn't come apart. And now I'm gonna have to clean that off with something. I tried using just some contact cleaner, and that residue from the duct tape is stuck to this. So that's annoying. But anyway, these Enduro engineering parts are built really well, and this product does work great. It works as advertised. It would make your bike legal to do like a USRA desert race or something like that. You just need to make sure that you're pulling this off and cleaning that at regular intervals. Otherwise, it will probably get plugged. So That's a kind of a cool thing. So please use my links for any of the parts that you want to buy, like this thing or this thing, to get your bike ready for the trails or ready for a race or whatever you're going to do. Another benefit of getting used to using those links with Rocky Mountain ATV is it enters you into the sweepstakes that I'm doing. Like 4 times a year I do a sweepstakes, and we just gave away that 2022 KTM 250 XCW over there, as well as 9 other people won $7,000 in cash. So one person won $2,000, one person won $1,000, and then 8 other people won $500. And I think it was 6 out of 10 or something like that. There was a lot of the people, half or more of the people who were finalists in that sweepstakes came in off that Rocky Mountain ATV link. So if you get in the habit of using my link, you go to my website, dirtbikechannel.com, click Shop Rocky Mountain ATV, and then you can buy anything they sell. It gives a kickback to me, which is fantastic. It's the only reason we're having this conversation, and it enters you in to win prizes or dirt bikes, whatever I'm giving away that month. So please use those links if you're gonna buy any of this stuff. So whether you're buying end caps or carburetor cleaner or whatever it is, tools or contact cleaner or batteries or funnels or oil or tires or whatever, please get in the habit of using that link if I've added value to you at all. The reason why we did this video is because I've had several conversations with people kind of about like spooge coming out of their end pipes and like how much is too much, like oil coming out of this and running down. And then it led into a discussion of like, oh, is your bike Forest Service approved? Does it have a spark arrestor? Those types of things. So anyway, I just try to do content that is broad and general, and there's a ton of people coming into our sport new all the time. And we have a ton of questions when we first get in. We don't even know what we don't know. And then you run onto you encounter a problem or you get a ticket and you're like, hey, how do I solve this problem? So that's what this video is about. Real simple solutions of how to make your bike legal and keep it running good. So that's what I got for you guys. I'm still working through the list of all the people that won in that sweepstakes for September, and either sending them a Venmo of their money or sending them a check, and then almost ready to fire off that bike to Illinois, to Jose, who won that thing when we drew it out last week. So anyway, appreciate all your support. If there's anything I can do to help you, it's kyle@dirtbikechannel.com. Send me an email, or we can schedule a call. I'll probably put the link up or show you how to get to it right here on the screen. And that's what I got for you. So until next time, leave a single track.